Nochebuena is a Cuban Christmas Eve tradition of dancing, music, and celebration, all surrounding a large family feast.
The slow-roasted pork is the main event at any Nochebuena celebration. Christmas Eve would not be complete without pork, yuca, rice, and beans. And today, we're at Café La Trova in Miami's Little Havana neighborhood. We're about to go inside and meet executive chef Miguel Guala, who's going to show us all about their famous lechón. Come with me.
Café La Trova is a Calle Ocho staple led by James Beard Award-winning chef Michelle Bernstein. It's known for its old-school feel, award-winning cocktail menu, and delicious Cuban food, from tapas to large-format plates that are great for large parties. So it's no surprise many Miamians choose La Trova for their Nochebuena celebrations.
Chef Miguel Guala, vamos a empezar.
Vamos a empezar desgrasándolo un poco.
We're removing the fat from the pork, knee bone, hind leg, slowly trimming the fat. We want to make sure we leave some on.
Nosotros tratamos de darle un uso total a la mercadería,
Okay.
respetando la vida del animal que sacrificamos. Entonces esta grasa nosotros no la tiramos, sino que la usamos como empellada para poder hacer el lechón que vamos a preparar al final. Okay.
Chef Miguel will be saving this fat to roast pork in later. Next, he scores the meat to prepare it for seasoning. He uses the same seasoning mix every time. It starts with garlic, dried mustard, brown sugar, oregano, black pepper, coriander, and salt, then a little bit of onion powder. Everything is mixed together and added to the pork, making sure to get in every nook and cranny. No part of the meat should be left undusted with the seasoning mix.
These are the dry ingredients. Now we're going to go to the wet ingredients.
Ahora viene la parte del mojo del
Okay.
cerdo.
Lime juice. Okay, so this is sour orange, which is very traditional in Cuban mojo. A lot of garlic.
Ajos,
Mucho ajo.
mucho. Le ponemos shallot,
Shallot.
no usamos cebolla roja, sino shallot. Le da un sabor distinto. Green onions. Como ven, es una receta bien casera, bien de campo. O sea, es típico como lo...
Parsley and cilantro. This is a very traditional recipe. This is how, Cuban, it's a traditional Cuban
Exacto,
recipe
exacto.
that's been made this way probably for decades and centuries. So you don't want it blended all the way through. You want it a little bit chunky so that it gets into those crevices. So now Cynthia, Miguel's sous chef, is going to bring some aluminum foil to cover it up and let this one rest for a few hours before it goes into the oven for 3. Cooks very low and slow, comes out nice and tender. Really, when you make the full pork for Nochebuena, the toasted skin is the thing that people fight for. But here, they incorporate chicharrón, which is pork belly, been fried or baked, as that textural element. Slowly roasts and evaporates. All the juices are getting in there when it goes in the oven. I peel the onions.
Se siente todo, el cilantro, la cebolla, se siente todo. Son 8 grandes.
Oh my gosh.
Grandes que...
All right, so now it's out of the oven.
Bueno, salió del horno, 3 horas y media.
3.5 hours
Una cocción
later.
muy lenta. Como ven, redujo mucho.
Slow and low. Wow. Es casi la mitad. So this slow and slow. It's about half the size of what we saw when it went in. It's tender. The meat falls apart.
Jugoso.
Juice. All that delicious fat has rendered, has combined with the mojo. Okay, now we're going to plate this dish.
First, Chef salts the yuca that he boiled for the dish, then covers it in white onion mojo, whose sharp flavors cut through the dish's richness. Drizzles with oil and sprinkles it with tahini, and then stacks pork on top.
Just everything is so juicy. The flavors come together so beautifully.
Then red onion mojo, which is a bit milder and sweeter, and juice and fat renderings from before, plus a little chicharrón. Then finish with parsley.
Super flavorful. You can, typically it's served with plantains or sweet plantains. You can also have some rice and beans. He was telling me that Typically in some Cuban households, they serve con gris, but it's a little bit more labor intensive, and so he'll do that as a special. So really, you know, anything you can have this with is delicious. Rice alone, I mean, you could just get sort of white rice, all these beautiful juices and the onions. It's a real treat. Hang on, the onions are